Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Washington State Cougars Dynasty here on my channel. This is episode 2. I hope if you got a chance to see it, you enjoyed episode 1. I did notice that after I uploaded it, the audio on the introduction part of that video was not as crisp as the audio for the commentary on the actual game and things of that nature, so this time, I'll make sure that there's no spots with poor audio. Entering this week, we are playing Montana State at home, which, as we know, is they're a FCS school, so this should be a pretty simple game for us to get through. We don't want to go through that yet. We need to get into the next week, and then we can check out recruiting and see where we're sitting with some of our recruits. A little bit of a look at changing up some quarterback things, giving some other guys some opportunities. Because as you see here, our starter for week 1, Jerome Carlton, did throw 4 interceptions and was just barely over 50% on completions. Our running back had a good game, 4.5 yards a carry, 79 yards on that game. And then we just had some decent wide receiver stats. We did want to look at kicking. He was 3 for 3, ended up hitting that 40, I think it was a 47-yarder at the end of the game. And they were all between 40 and 50 yards long. So Rudy Parham was definitely the player of the game in that first game. So we're going to check out some of what the recruiting looks like. Beating Oklahoma State probably gave us a little bit of some positive stuff there. Leon Irons, we're going to take away from Leon Irons. We're going to put it on him. Maintain some of these guys. So we did make that first cut. So we're 3rd on his list. 4th on this guy's list. Oh, did not mean to go back there. So we just got to kind of see what's going on with some of these recruits. RJ Tyson. But yeah, so 4th on his list. We do need to maybe go a little bit heavier onto him. Go away from Leon Irons. We don't need to. Those guys. We'll go 15 on him and 9 on Wayne Baker. And then Randy Morris, we'll just keep Randy Morris at 8. The rest of these guys, we'll just keep them where they're at. We should see some improvement on some of these guys. We did lose out on David Watson and Charles Watkins, but they were both guys that we had not put any recruiting hours into. All right, so here we go. We're going to go jump right into this Montana State game. See you guys on the field. Jump into this game. We are going to receive this first kickoff of the game. We are going to let Jerome Carlton. Oh, we're going to take it. We're going to take this. Take the opening kickoff back. That's a phenomenal start to this game.
Kickoff return, 79 yards. Number 21 on the return.
Just going to kick this extra point through. It does look like it's raining, but the sun also looks like it's out, so I don't really know what's happening here weather-wise, but Rudy Parham knocking through the extra point. Great opening possession there.
State is lined up for the kickoff. Number 10, kickoff return, 11.
As I was saying, we are going to start Jerome Carlton to start this game, but we will move on probably to our backup at the either the end of the first quarter or the end of the half, just to see what some other guys have in their bags. You get the backfield here to start the game.
Number 1 with the carry. Loss of 4 on the 14. Ball on the 21-yard line. Number 3rd and 7.
They're going to send a blitz here on 3rd and 7. Try to get into the backfield here. It's a good defensive stand there. Hurt their right guard, apparently. And get the ball back. Maybe here David Beverly will take.
Back to punt. Number 21, back to return.
take a punt back. We're going to return this. We're going to hit. Good move there.
30-yard punt. Washington State Cougars take over.
Oh, that's not who that is. Oh, yeah, it is. They changed his number. Or did they? No, maybe I'm thinking of my Road to Glory. I think I'm thinking of my Road to Glory. His name's not David Beverly. It's James Beverly. It's David Wesley in the other career. That's the problem. That's what I was confused on. Thought it was the same guy. It's not. So we're gonna let Carlton here sling it, get it out here to our tight end Anderson. Get a first down. Little pitch and catch downfield to Towns.
Incomplete pass.
I'm gonna run this up real quick. Just a little halfback dive here. Did not work.
Number 41 and
Good job by that Montana State defense. We're just gonna run a little bit of a play action rollout. Might hit Towns here over in the corner. Gray or Campbell if they're open. And instead we're gonna throw an interception.
Number 97.
I think that Jerome Carlton is gonna get pulled out of this game a little bit sooner than I had anticipated. Because this is just unacceptable. Alright, so now I just gotta let our defense do its job. Send a blitz here. Got him pinned in their backfield in the end zone, so. Out of bounds. Okay, that's good. That probably should have been a first down, but that's okay. We got bailed out a little bit there by the placement of that football. Almost got a pick there. 3rd and 16 here. We're going to run some man-to-man here. Hopefully we're going to get our guys into the backfield before they can get the ball out. Get him in the end zone. 4th down. Pin him at like the 1-yard line. Beautiful set there by our defense. Oh, we're gonna block punt. Safety in the end zone. Beautiful. That is one of the things that you only hope can happen. That's amazing. Beautiful block punt. Moss just went right through the line and just got in the backfield, got into the punter's face and just blocked it. Got the safety. What an amazing play there by Moss. Get the ball right back on our side of the field. All right, so as I said, we did make a quarterback switch here. We have the redshirt junior Dallas Jones now in at quarterback. See if he can get something else happening. First pass play is going to be a completion for a first down. Dallas here is not quite as fast as Jerome Carlton, but you know, we'll see if there's something that we like about him. We might even in the second half give our 3rd string guy a chance. See what he can make happen. There's nobody open there. There might have been somebody open, but I just didn't see him downfield if there was anybody open. I'm going to try here to go deep. Throw this up to Towns. See what kind of arm we've got on Dallas. He's going to go up for the ball. He's going to drop it in the end zone. Not the fault of Dallas there. That's just Towns not holding on to the football through the contact. Montana State here will start with the ball on their own 21-yard line. It was a good catch there by their wide receiver.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 41-yard line.
We're going to send a zone blitz here. It's a good play call there. All right, they come out on a 3-wide receiver set, with one tight end, running back in the backfield. We're just gonna have our run a zone and have our middle linebacker here as a spy. Got the ball out quick, completion for the first down. The wide receiver just out with a bruised elbow. We are gonna send some pressure here, try to get to the quarterback. See what we can do here. Try to get a good tackle in the backfield there. Wasn't a great showing there on that first drive by Dallas, but he's going to get plenty of opportunity in this game. Okay. Off the tip on a very not great throw. We're going to score a touchdown here with Jackson. Hey, I can't complain about that one. You know, the first quarter, we're going to be up 16-0. Giving the ball back to Montana State here to start the second quarter. Nice little kick there by Rudy Parham. Gonna put him on the 5 when he receives it. We're gonna get the tackle here by Moss. We get a turnover here if we can. That would be as ideal as possible if we could get a turnover here. We're gonna send a little bit of pressure. Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna give up a touchdown here. And just a blown play there by me usering with my linebacker. Right here, just missed the tackle there. Usering the corner, just missed the tackle. That's unfortunate. We're gonna rectify that though the rest of this game. Not great there on the part of our defense, giving up that deep run. But once that running back got into open field, there was nobody on our team that was gonna catch him. So we're gonna block the extra point. Joseph gonna block that gonna block the extra point. Special teams here in this game has been amazing. We got a blocked punt, a blocked extra point, and a kick return touchdown. Here we go. Oh no, we're not gonna do it again. James Beverly gonna return another kickoff. Our special teams in this game has been unreal. Give the ball right to Beverly here to start this drive. Start wasting some clock here though as we continue into the game, towards the end of the game. Oh man, and Beverly just runs right through this Montana State defense. He's gonna score his 3rd touchdown of the game. And we're gonna end up going up 30-6. This is just an amazing play here. Just breaking through tackles and shucking people off, telling them to get out of the way. Beverly here is just sunning this Montana State defense. 3rd and 11. I'm gonna run some man-to-man with some cover 2 zone there for our safeties. See if we can get in the backfield now here with Myrick. Some good blocking, and we're gonna give up a first down. They're gonna drop back into zone, but we are gonna send a free safety blitz here with Clayton. Good tipped pass there by Joseph over across the middle. Aside from that, we're just kind of shutting everything down for this Montana State offense. That would be targeting in today's NCAA. Sadly for Montana State, that will stall out that drive, and they'll be punting the ball back to us here. And our stud running back that's had a phenomenal game today. Call a fair catch here. Horrible punt. Just not the arm strength and accuracy on that play. Do not want to punt, so we're going to get this over here to Moore, tight end. Get the first down. Keep moving the ball. Oh man, what a play there. Was not throwing it to him. That was bad accuracy, but we did end up getting the first down. If we remember, we did lose Clubberson, Mike Clubberson in that last game, but he is back here playing right tackle for us. Good little run there, 4 or 5 yards. Here on first down, inside the 25, we're going to run a little play action here, see if we can get them to bite. Might hit Smith here into the end zone. If he gets open, we're going to hit Gray across the middle. It's going to be a touchdown for WSU. Nope, we're going to get stopped just short at the 1-yard line. We will have to see how he performs, though, in the next game against SMU, but so far so good against a very, mediocre FCS school here in Montana State. Kick the ball back here to Montana State. Our band and our student section must be loving this. They get a little worried there, saw the hole, but it closed pretty quickly. Just send a little bit of pressure here with Joseph, see if we can get into the backfield. Just keep just making this Montana State offense kind of play a little bit scared of what we're capable. And we're going to get in the backfield there. Beautiful penetration there by Ross. Really gotta be happy with the way that the boys have come out here and played today. We have just that 170-yard run just gave Montana State a little bit of hope, but we stomped out that really quickly today. I'm gonna let them run it out. We don't need to make them snap it again. We should get the ball, I do believe, at halftime, because I think I deferred. We did call a timeout. We are gonna have them kick it to us. I feel like we could probably try to get ball deep here. Try to make a chance. Try to score here, if possible. We'll take a shot here at the end zone. We'll just take a shot here at the end zone with Dallas Jones. If we throw an interception, that would kind of suck, but we are just going to send everybody to the end zone. See if we get the ball deep. See if we get a catch here. We are going to get the tip to the touchdown there to Towns. Another lucky catch off a tip there for Dallas Jones. He must just have magic in his hands today. He's just getting tips for touchdowns all day long. That's 2 deep touchdowns on tipped passes. We're going to come out here now with Rudy Parham, who has been perfect on the season from extra point and field goal range. And we're going to go up 44-6 and then go to the locker room at halftime. Got nothing bad to say to our team. We've dominated on every aspect of the game. Our defense has been suffocating. Our special teams has been phenomenal. 2 blocked special teams plays, a punt, and an extra point. And 2 kick return touchdowns in that first half. We have 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns for this team. Just been absolutely amazing, and we've just absolutely dominated. As per what you would expect, it just has been a little bit easier than I think anybody would have thought with this Washington State team. And we're just going to continue here, get into the second half. We did not end up getting the ball here at the in the start of the second half. We are going to have to kick it off here. As per just some, we don't want to be the coach that wins games by 85 points. So we will, here in the second half, take our time. We are going to get to him, even though he breaks 2 sacks, which is impressive. Very athletic play there by the quarterback to break 2 sacks, especially a sack on Myrick, who is a sure tackler. Just folds over that guy and then gets over Myrick, and then Edwards comes up with a sack. We had 4 guys in the backfield, so he was coming down no matter what he did. 3rd and 16 here. We're going to drop back into zone again. We are sending a little bit of pressure here on the outside with Robinson. Going to take control here of Myrick. Get into the backfield again. We'll get another sack. Onto a 4th down. Force him to take a field goal. They are going to go for it here on 4th and 24 on their own side of the field. I don't understand this move here. Game's out of reach, but I respect it. I respect it. We are going to get to him, though, from the outside there with Edwards. Another sack. Turnover on downs. We'll stay a 44-6 game. Edwards having a game of his life. Got 5 tackles and 3 sacks, which is amazing. We do have our third string quarterback into the game, Matt Smith, and our second string running back, Anthony Thomas. We also have Johnson and Carroll out here, who are both young wide receivers who do not get many snaps. So we are going to try to give them some time here. Give them some playing time. Let them get used to some of the speed of the college game. Never want to see injuries. Hopefully he's all right. So fun thing is that Anthony Thompson is a guy. He's one of our. He's a power back here for our team. So you like the idea of using him in a situation where we're gonna need some, like, grown man yardages. But so we'll see what he's capable of here. I did throw that there to Eddie Jackson, who is one of our starting wide receivers. He's our third string. He runs the slot for us. We are going to try to get Johnson here and Carroll involved. See if we can get him broken here. Nope, we're going to take a sack instead. And Matt Smith has injured his shoulder on the play. Injury on that play will bring back in Dallas Jones. Just not a great throw out of bounds. That's not very good. 4th and 28 here. That's kind of embarrassing here against an FCS school, as we've had no problem moving the ball the entire game. But it is what it is. We're going to punt it here. Be a decent punt. They are going to fumble it. They're going to get it back, though. Just hoping maybe our special teams had one more trick up their sleeve. Montana State's going to open on this drive in a 3 wide receiver set, and we are going to have, we're going to come out in cover 2 with man across the board. We're going to have their running back actually throw the ball here. I guess they got to do what they got to do to try to gain some yardages here against our defense. We're going to send a little bit of a blitz here on 1st and 10. The running back is going to get open field. Going to get a first down there. Their running back has definitely got the speed to keep up and even play at this next level with the FBS, with an FBS school. Good swat there by Callahan. Oh, and Austin Robinson here, one of our starting linebackers, appears to have injured himself on that play. He will come off the field, and we'll take a better look at him. That was a good swat, though, there across the middle there by our safety, Donta Holloway, who is another guy that's kind of been all over the place today. Clayton's going to get a pick here. And he's going to fumble it. We are going to recover it, though. Callahan's going to fall on that after the fumble there by Clayton. Beautiful interception, and then trying to get greedy, trying to get more yards. Clayton did end up fumbling it. We were able to fall on it, though. So with that interception, we will make up for the some of the poor defense there on that drive, giving up a few first downs. We're just going to hand the ball off here. Our offensive lineman just got bullied right there. We don't love the idea here, but we are back in another 3rd and long against this Montana State team. We have lost all momentum, and we're going to throw an interception. We went into halftime, lost all of the momentum there. Going to give the ball right back to Montana State. This is a great play here by this safety. We may have gotten a little bit too cocky there with putting in all our backups, but we can still win this game pretty handily. I'm going to drop pass there by their running back. Middle of the field.
The intended receiver on 2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Almost another interception there by Clayton. Just going to get the ball back here again. Put it in the hands of our deadly return man in James Beverly. I'm going to break a tackle. Not get much more. Pick up the ball here at midfield. He is young, if I remember right, so he may even become our starter at some point if we end up losing James Beverly. I do not remember exactly how old James Beverly is, but we are going to be able to get down to the 5-yard line or 6-yard line there on that pass there to Moore. It's a good throw there by Dallas Jones. Just get the ball into plus territory towards the goal line. We are at this point. We're at this point just to let the clock run down some, and then we're going to try to get the ball here into Anthony Thompson's hands, get him his first career touchdown here as a Washington State Cougar, or at least on the season. I guess he might have one career touchdown, but we will get him his first touchdown of the season on this possession. Let's snap this ball, about 5 seconds left in the play clock. We're just going to try to get the ball into the end zone. We did not get any yardage there. We actually might have went backwards. We did end up going backwards on that play, and we're gonna just try to get the ball even more. Just keep handing the ball off to Anthony Thompson. So it was a great game for us. Wish we would have been a little bit more dominant in the second half. We will score a touchdown here to go up 50-6. We'll go up to 51 after the extra point. What a moment here for Thompson to get his first touchdown of the season. We will kick this back off to Montana State. See what Montana State has up in their sleeve. Maybe a kick return. Nope, we are going to get a tackle here. And we'll bring in some of our backups. All right, so here we go. We have brought in our backups. Like, as you can see there, we have Larry Berry now over there playing corner. Jordan here on the defensive line. Good tackle there by our backup linebacker, Gaither. So some of these guys do get some playing time, but they're not starters. It's a good pass break up there by Martin, who is one of our backup corners. He does not get any playtime. We'll force them to punt it back to us on 4th down. This has just been a dominant outing for this WSU football team. A real morale-boosting game. Even after the win week 1 against Oklahoma State, this really does boost morale. Was not intentional, but we did end up scoring there on that run. We brought in Beverly, and he's just so fast that Montana State had nothing they could have done there. So we will go up now 57-6. And with the help here of Rudy Parham, our phenomenal kicker, we will go up 58-6 with a minute to go. Just what a game for this WSU football team. So that'll do it. 58-6. Wonderful game here at home for these home Cougar fans. Sean Alexander here, coach, gets his second win under his belt in as many games in his tenure here at Washington State. For Montana State, they fall to 0-2, but you can't hang your hats at a loss here to a Division I FBS opponent. Take a look here at the stats for the game before we go. We had 3 quarterbacks play today. Dallas Jones was by far and away was our guy for the day. He was 8 for 13, 224 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that 1 pick. He completed 60% of his passes. He got sacked twice. Matt Smith did play well to start the game. He was 1 for 1 before he took his sack and hurt his shoulder. And Jerome Carlton, we benched early on after a horrible pick in the red zone, and sad thing, we might have to end up finding somewhere else for Jerome Carlton to play and make an impact on this team. We will keep monitoring the quarterback situation here, but for now, it looks like Dallas Jones will be our starter entering that game next week against Southern Methodist University. As for rushing, Jason Beverly, I was calling him James all game long. I apologize to you, Jason. But Jason Beverly carried the load here for the rushing attack against this Montana State team. He had 10 rushing attempts, 127 yards with that 12.5 yard average, and 3 rushing touchdowns with 7 broken tackles. But we did see glimpses of some good stuff here by Anthony Thompson, who finished the game with 43 yards and a touchdown. He's a guy that we might end up bringing in for some substitutions on formations if we need short yardage. And with our fullback being out for the season, we might even end up moving him to fullback so that we get some plays with him on the field, because he showed today that he deserves some top playing time. He will not be our starting running back, obviously, but he might next year, as Jason Beverly is a senior. We go to receiving. The receiving attack was very well spread out. Everybody got catches, it seems like. We did end up getting the touchdown here to Jamar Towns, who is our number 1 wide receiver. And then also Eddie Jackson ended up with a touchdown as well in this game. So move on to blocking. We did give up 3 sacks against a really poor team with these guys. Now, Jamar Bennett, though, is our stud on the offensive line, as he is our offensive captain. Defensively, Sean Edwards ended the game with the most tackles on the team, but he had 3 sacks. Justin Clayton, our sophomore safety, with an interception. And then just some other things to highlight. Lance Joseph with the sack. We also had John Ross, Lee Myrick, also with sacks. As we move on to kicking, Rudy Parham did not have to take any field goals today, as our offense was able to make it to the end zone every single time we had the ball near the goal. He was 8 for 8 for extra points, which is a good measure to have. Punting wise, we only had to punt. I think we only punted the one time. We punted twice, 30-yard average punts, which is not great, but as we get to next season and we get a new punter, we'll be able to find somebody with a little bit of power. Luckily, we didn't have to. We had 3 kick returns this game. Anthony Thompson had 1 for 4 yards, and the player of the game by far, every game ball goes to Jason Beverly with his 2 touchdown returns, 159 yards on kick returns, and those 2 touchdowns. Nothing quite the same on punt returns. Punt returns are hard in this game, especially for teams that you play with poor punters. Defensively, I thought... So we will have some blocks here. So Lance Joseph with the block. I don't know if it was the blocked punt or the blocked extra point, but he did have that block. We had another one here. Dustin Moss with either the punt or the block. We had that too, which was pretty great for us. That half was amazing. But yeah, played really well as a team. We'll get out of here, get to the main page, and I'll see you guys in a second. We did. That was a wonderful game for us. Our offense and our special teams and our defense was phenomenal. We did not force as many turnovers as you would think we would against an FCS opponent. But it was a great game nevertheless. Jason Beverly with the 3 rushing touchdowns and 2 kick return touchdowns, finishing the game with 5 total touchdowns in this one, was phenomenal. As we simulate through the week, I would assume, we'll just do that now. I would assume that he will probably get Conference Player of the Week, if not National Player of the Week, with those touchdowns. Especially with the 180 yards on the ground that he did have, as well as the yards through the kick returns and the 2 kick return touchdowns with 3 rushing touchdowns. I would hope that he gets the Player of the Week. I can't imagine somebody played better this week. But it was a wonderful game. We love watching Washington State win games, and to start the Sean Alexander tenure here at Washington State, we are starting the season 2-0, and we will move into a game against SMU really quickly. As we're gonna go through this, I am gonna look and see if we can see what we can get, maybe players of the week. We did NCAA Player of the Week, Jason Beverly, 310 all-purpose yards and 5 total touchdowns. What a game for the senior halfback for us here. We will take a look before we go. Oh, stop. We will take a look before we go at our. Nope, just kidding. Hold on. Pressing all the wrong buttons. At our recruiting. See what we got there on that game. We did move down here for Quentin Nolan. Which, if we move down anybody else, we are going to, I think we'll pull out of Adam Reed because we did move off of him. We will put all these points here on Nolan because I think it would be great to end up getting him because he would be wonderful for this team. We are leading here with the 5-star quarterback, Randy Morris, which we will put a point or 2 to him as well. Be great bringing in a 5-star entering next season. We did move down on this defensive tackle almost all the way off his board, which we'll just pull out all of our minutes from him. Perkins, we are here second on Perkins' list here. Kyle Perkins, right guard. We're staying at the same spot here with this 3-star defensive tackle, Robert Lane. We did move up for Sean Moore. We are in second behind Oregon. Oregon has quite a bit of a lead on us. RJ Tyson. We might have to end up pulling away from RJ Tyson. We did make his top 5, but we might end up just putting all of our points from him. We will take away him, and we will go after here AJ Larkins. We're second here for this center, William Sutherland, but we are here in some battles with some good players, some good guys here. We do need 2 wide receivers, though, so it might make sense soon. No, we only need 1 wide receiver. Okay, that's good. We do need the 2 defensive tackles, though, so pulling out of Adam Reed, we are going to need him, Robert Lane for sure. But that will round out our recruiting for these last 2 weeks, week 2 and week 3. As we move into the next game, we will be traveling, I do believe, traveling to Dallas to play Southern Methodist University. But we'll take a look real quick at the week. We do travel to play against Southern Methodist University, and that'll be a big game as we try to build some more momentum leading into the hardest section of our schedule. At home against USC, then we travel to UCLA, and then at home again against number 3 Oregon. But I want to thank you all for watching. This was a wonderful game to play. It was a lot of fun to record it. It was lots happening. Offense played really well. Our defense played really well. And our special teams was phenomenal. Could not have asked for a better game from our special teams. But as we close out here, I just want to thank you again for watching this video. And I will see you guys in the next one.